Hello, everybody. Tell them. Let's see here. Hey,
Hey,
how's it going?
good man. How about you?
Not too bad. Trying to pull in Sam now.
Okay. Well, if he doesn't show up, I win by default.
through the
Sam's a
through the
legit
Wi-Fi
threat.
before, right?
He's a legit threat. Oh, nuts. He's there. I mean, hi, Sam.
Oh, hey.
Hey, how's it going?
How
I
you
got a
guys
weird
doing this
glare
morning?
behind me. I'm going to turn that off. That one light.
Oh, okay.
Is
Can you guys hear me?
yes, is my audio okay on your end? Okay, perfect.
So, how you guys doing?
Really
Doing?
good. We
Yeah.
were actually hanging out yesterday.
Oh, oh man, like, did you guys get pictures of like face-off minifigure to minifigure kind of deal? Because that would have been epic.
You know, both Sam and I were thinking both he and I need to get a little better at Instagram so that we can actually post stuff like that. So we hung out, I think, for like 8 hours yesterday. We didn't get a single picture.
Uh,
Yeah, no, it was funny. After we left the Lego store, I was like, damn, we should have gotten a picture
Totally.
of us at the Lego store.
the before the battle, right? Like
Yeah.
you got the before and after, and then you guys get back together, and it's just like back to back picture at that point. Nope, nope. We were friends going into this, but man,
Friends off. Friends
right?
off.
So how the recent projects been going? I know you guys were working on some stuff lately.
Um, yeah, I got a new display at our local children's hospital in. Did a small kids competition, local community competition. Sam came down for that. Just so everyone knows, Sam and I don't even live close to each other per se. We're about a 3 hour drive apart. So he drove down to take part in my event. He's got an event coming up in May that I'll drive up to be a part of his event, and we just like to help each other out. It's good
Nice.
times. It's good times.
Yeah, we've got the better pick-a-brick wall,
Oh,
so
way
Steven drove
better
up.
pick a brick wall. What did I
Is that
get yesterday, Sam? 23
Yeah,
boxes?
23 pick-a-brick boxes. I
They got some incredible parts.
the ones you've been posting up on like Facebook and stuff like that
You
recently?
know, those ones I'm a parts junkie. That's my admission. And whenever I do have a local Lego store, whenever they get parts in that I find useful, I just snag them because I'm always working on projects. Well, just through being busy, I guess. I kept putting those away, put them in a tote, went to the garage, put them in another tote, went to the garage, and now I'm discovering I have a lot of backlog of parts. But no, the parts that I got yesterday are completely different than the ones I've been posting. I might have a problem. Just don't. Is my wife here? Don't. I'm not. Yeah, she might be in the chat. I gotta be careful what I say here.
I was gonna say, yeah, those boxes. I mean, that's a pretty good amount of pieces in each one of those, right?
Yep. It was
Confirmed,
about three
yes.
hours of packing. We spent a good amount of time doing that yesterday, so
yeah,
it was good times.
Not
yeah.
cool. Now, Sam, I saw what was it, 8 weeks ago, almost about 2 months ago, dude, that tiger for Elmwood School.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was a massive project that was about a year in planning. We I do a lot of like Lego workshops in schools, try to get all the kids in the school kind of involved in some big collaborative project, and normally it's a bit of a temporary installation, but Elmwood School decided that they wanted something big and permanent. They're celebrating their new mascot as a Chinese bilingual school. They wanted to do something around the Lunar New Year. It's also a STEM school where the kids focus in a lot on um, using the STEM skills that they learn, like a lot of soldering, electronics, stuff like that, not only to, better themselves, but help out the folks around them. So they have an ISP program at that school too, which is a individual support program for students with special needs. And some of their grade 4 and 5 students will be like wiring up toys to be kind of push button activated so that those ISP students can use them. So it's a great school, wonderful place. It's Edmonton Public School as well. So, shout out to Edmonton Public for supporting all that. And they wanted to do something really special. So we pitched the idea of every student building a little 16 by 16 stud part of this mosaic, kind of like Kate Hunter's community projects. But we got every student in the school to build a little portion of it. And then we took all of the students' portions, we glued it all together, and it's now a permanent piece in their library. It's all glued, it's not under glass, so that all of the students can see this, see and touch and feel this real tactile community project. So we had a lot of amazing support from the Alberta Foundation for the Arts and the Edmonton Chinese Bilingual Association to make that project happen. But it was, it was a great time, a beautiful project. I'm just really happy to be a part of it.
No, it looks massive. Is that what, about 10 feet?
Yeah, it was about 10 feet tall by 7 feet wide.
Man. What do
Huge.
you estimate the brick count on that?
It was tough because I gave the students like plots for each thing, like for each section, but I didn't tell them which pieces exactly to use. They could add the texture and change up the patterns as they wanted to. So I didn't really count as we were gluing it all down. I know that I probably brought in over 20,000 bricks at least.
Nice.
And then, they went to town. So
I was gonna say that would be heaven in my house right now. So my kids would go crazy with it. But yeah, it turned out. So that none of that was, I guess, pre-planned on any programming to have them follow any kind of guidelines as far as like what colors to use to do that then, or
it was there was a lot of I kind of plotted it out on a computer program, Bricklink Studio, and I got kind of instructions for each 16 by 16 part, but it just showed what colors to use in what stud location. But I gave them a variety of bricks in different sizes and different shapes so that they could add their own little textures and patterns as they want. So if you zoom in on that mosaic, you can see that each individual square has got something kind of different going on than the one beside it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of zooming for me. Yeah, it's massive. That's pretty cool.
Hey, Keith, you just had a project you were working on, weren't you? Like you did an event?
I was at an event, yeah. So yeah, so with my network and everything else for what we do, I'm actually trying to create a central hub of all things geek. So Collectors Maze Network is literally taking every avenue of geek culture and putting it into one place, so where you get exposed by just going to our website or whatever to all of these different avenues of geek culture you may know about or you may not know about, and just kind of get that huge experience. So we have 19 programs currently in the network, and I do actually have, it's called Click On Journey Through Lego Builds. It's one of my personal projects as one of the programs, but the Cosplay Club, a local cosplay club here from Wichita, from WSU nonetheless, the university, joined us up in Kansas City for Planet Comic Con this last weekend, and last year they had 90,000 plus people go through that event. This year they broke that record. They had to have broken that record because the line was around the building like crazy. Friday was much busier than I expected, which is usually a down day not really a down day, but one of the slower days for a convention. I couldn't leave my booth. We got up for a little bit, walked around because we were just there promoting, so it's not like I was selling merch, but took a lot of photos,
That's awesome.
hundreds of photos, and then got a chance to we do another program called Floor Access. Again, another one I run. Gives you that VIP experience on the floor at conventions. So we go around and we talk to vendors and cosplayers and guests walking by, or if I have the chance to go and talk with some of the celebrities that I happen to know or talk to, then or prearrange, I guess, then we go talk to them as well. So I picked up 9 on Sunday because it was the slower day. And then we end up picking up a few on Friday and Saturday, and then, like I said, a ton of pictures, cosplayers. It was just there was this guy that built this huge bandit from Bluey suit, and that guy is freaking. It was huge. I've been talking to him, and he said it was like a 46-pound suit by the end of it, but
Oh, man.
but it was massive. Like if you start seeing some of the photos and videos and popping up, I did a Mortal Kombat one earlier because I held a gaming convention a few years ago, and I had the OG MK crew here in Wichita on the 30th anniversary, and it was MK 1, 2, and all but one person from 3 here in Wichita
Wow.
on the celebration day. So, yeah, my
I love
gaming,
that stuff.
yeah, conventions are the place to be, man, because you get exposed to every aspect of it, and being
And you
next to,
find your people, right? When you
yeah,
find your people, everything just sort of bonds and gels and goes well. I love
yeah.
it. Good for you, man. Keep up the good work.
I was at home, so very
That's
much so.
great.
My wife, not so much, but I was at home. But yeah, no, it was a good event. We had a lot of fun. I think we got some more programs joining us, so I'm looking forward to that. So, but yeah, all right. So I have technically 11 minifigure uh, pictures available in case there was a tiebreaker. But the way we can play this is I will hold up the picture. You guys will shout out the answers. If you want to say your name and then we just isolate to you and see if you're correct, we can do that. But you can get bonus points if you can also name the subgenre
Whoa.
and or the character's name.
Oh, man. You're gonna really test us here.
I started
Okay.
easy. I will say the 11th one I made sure was a little bit more of the difficult side, so it kind of it trickles up in difficulty level as the pictures go by. So
Okay, time to lock
All
in.
right.
yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
zoned in. I'm ready for this.
all right.
Good
So
luck, Sam.
You too.
yeah, yeah. Friends going in, enemies coming out. No. All right. So we'll start with something easy here. Again, if you feel like you know it, I guess if you want, go ahead and shout it out. Hopefully, we have some good judges in the audience here as well. So, all right. And number 1.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that's 11 from Stranger Things.
yeah, Stranger Things.
All right.
Dang
We got a double point.
it.
And yes, I am going to take a moment, make sure I make these hashtags right because it may come down to the end. I don't know. Let's see.
I love those Stranger Things figures. They were really cool. I like those sets.
Yeah, I try to bounce around, so there is definitely a good diversity here. Stranger Things, of course, 11. It's if she was holding an Eggo, it would have just been instant. But
Yeah. Waffle would have done it for sure.
right, all right, number 2.
Oh, Alloy
Ooh.
from the Horizon Zero Dawn set. Or maybe it's
Dude.
the Horizon Forbidden West. No, it's the Lego Horizon game.
Oh, dude, we
Horizon,
were just looking at
yeah,
this set yesterday.
Lego Horizon Adventures.
Okay,
This set right here.
all
I commented on how great her hairpiece was. Nicely done.
right. So let's go with what was your final answer? Horizon.
Sorry, can I see the picture one more time? Okay. There is a slight variation here, and so
Oh,
I'm
is there?
yeah. Um, shoot, I should look around because I have that set on my desk. Is it that one? But I will lock in. I don't
I,
even know what the Lego game is called. I want to say it's Horizon Adventures,
I can't believe
but
we
I
were
don't know.
just looking at this
Well,
set.
our mutual friend Graham did a lot of work on a big Horizon mosaic for the game
Oh,
when it
nice,
came out, and
nice.
I feel double bad because I can't remember the name of the game right
You're already
now.
doing
Well,
better than me. I forgot I looked at it with you yesterday.
I was gonna say you definitely got the character. I'll give you that. But the final answer on your Horizon is
I don't know, Horizon that game. At least I could say Horizon Zero Dawn. I'll say Horizon Zero Dawn, even though I'm pretty sure that's the wrong answer.
it is wrong. You want to take a you want to take a shot, Yo-Yo?
I'm a bit lost on this one. Got to be honest.
Forbidden.
We're big.
Horizon Forbidden.
Never would have got
Oh,
that. Never would have got that. All right. All right. Now, if 11's going to be tougher than that, I don't know if we're going to get there.
It I jump around a little bit on these. So let's go with a fun character here.
Okay. Oh, hamster from Blizzard, the hamster ball one. Um,
I'll get a chance to steal them. I'll let you answer that.
All right.
Um,
I need the proper names.
I'm pretty sure it's Winston.
go.
No, that's not Winston.
Yeah.
Hamston from Overwatch. Final answer.
Overwatch.
Overwatch, correct. Name is wrong.
Oh,
Would you like to try to take the name?
There's a very
Winston is
stupid
the gorilla.
Winston's the gorilla. There's a very stupid video by a wonderful YouTuber called Video Game Donkey where he just refers to that character as Hamston the entire time, and it's been
You're
burned into my brain as
you're
Hamston.
you're close. It clearly has ham in it, but a more distinguished proper name that you want to put for a particular hamster.
Hamlet. Hamlet.
Hamilton?
Hamilton.
Mm,
Hamster.
No,
Hambone.
no. And
I'm at a
Yeah,
loss.
no,
I
no,
recognize the figure. I just didn't know the name.
Hammond.
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 Okay.
Okay.
Man, these check marks are not making it seem like I have much of a difficulty on the current winner here. What's going on here? Hammy hamster. Yeah.
Oh, I loved Hammy Hamster back in the day with his friend JP and the diving bell. Oh yeah, that's how old I am, folks.
Yeah, let's go to like a 1930s fireman minifig. I think that Steven could get that one.
That's me. That's me. That's me. I'll do it.
All right, what do we got? Number 4. Yep, number 4 here. You ready?
Oh, Harry Potter.
Bellatrix Lestrange.
Yes,
Subgenre.
that's yours for sure. Nice.
Subgenre. So, oh, we're gonna have to name the
Prisoner of Azkaban, isn't it?
No.
Oh God, I don't know the Harry Potter movies. Is Nick still in the chat? Because he's gonna be upset with me.
Bellatrix.
Yeah. It's the one where they're in the Ministry of Magic.
Philosopher's Stone.
No.
I just watched these to be able to do the. The problem is I watched all 8 movies back to back. So I can't
Well, no,
quite
the one with
Do that to do
the
that
one where they go
exhibit.
to the Ministry of Magic, and I'm pretty sure this is where Sirius Black gets got. Right? Didn't that happen?
He
in a couple.
when he got you're thinking about when he vanished through the door when he was let
Maybe.
go through the hole.
I don't. I feel like I watched the movies like once when they came out, and I can't. 100% remember. So I'm just gonna give it to Yo-Yo if he can.
You got her name right away. I just knew she was Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Well, so Yo-Yo got a point for Harry Potter.
Got me.
Groovy
Woo!
got one for this name.
Okay.
And the subsection of the theme is Deathly Hollows.
Got
Okay.
it. Okay.
That is a movie
Yeah.
and a book. They say.
Yeah. Yeah. Great series.
Yeah,
I even
my kids never got into it, so I never watched them back in the day. But when this young kid asked me to do a Harry Potter display, I decided, okay, well, I'll just kind of look for some pop culture references, and then realize that I didn't have context. Like, okay, well, I guess I watch all 8 movies now. So over the
it's
space of
the only way to do it.
3
Heck
days,
yeah.
boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's awesome. I kind of wish my kids had gotten into it because it's a good fantasy story for sure.
Oh yeah. No, I have to admit I never did read the books, and I know I'm going to get murdered for that. But movie wise, yeah. I mean, I followed it all the way through Fantastic Beasts and everything else. Even funny enough, I just watched the twins, which I actually got to meet. Funny enough, at Planet Comic Con. Thank you, Planet. For even the two twins and their sister, Malfoy, and
Really?
his dad and everybody else. Yeah. But sorry, the twins did a baking show, and Warwick Davis was one of the guests on there, and I lost it. I was like, I'm a huge Willow fan,
That's
Star
awesome.
Wars,
Yeah, sweet.
Wicket. So yeah, it's fun. It's a fun Harry Potter themed baking show. So
Who would have
worth
thought
a
that was a
watch.
thing?
Yeah, rather than someone yelling at you in the kitchen, So. All right, we've got 1-5 right now. I'm not going to tell you who's up. So,
Shame.
all
Nothing but shame.
right, so here we go with the next.
Oh, shoot. I could not tell you the name of this character, but I know that it was in the Dungeons and Dragons tower
Yeah.
set.
That is the sub theme.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name either.
I can't think of any like IP for that. It's the wrong uh, Wizards of the Coast IP for me. I'm a Magic the Gathering fan, but I don't know any named characters from D&D except for like Drizzt. I don't think Drizzt has a minifig.
What is the main theme for the series?
Oh, Dungeons and Dragons?
That's the sub.
That's the
That,
sub.
that's the sub theme?
Oh, so are we gonna say? Oh, ideas?
Correct.
Oh, nicely done.
So there's 2. And yeah, I'm probably going to butcher the name myself. But Dragonborn Alex Jade Scales.
Jade scales. Okay.
Hey,
I do recognize the figure, but I did not have anything close to a name for it.
I
Yeah,
Those Dungeon and Dragon figures have been awesome too. Like I
100%.
recently was trying to scan barcodes to get a few more of those little tiny red dragons that are in there. Man, those are cool.
Oh, yep. Yeah, we've created a group chat locally, and so when everybody goes out and they're looking for minifigures, like all the wolf packs and stuff like that on those, yeah, we've all been going through and doing them. Ah,
I've got a bit of a
Yeah.
problem with the paladins myself.
Yeah.
that cup's
Dungeons
not
and
big enough.
Dragons.
That's not a problem. That's just a tip.
It's just you're talking to a guy that bought $23 as a pick a brick yesterday.
Yeah.
Who's got the problem?
See, that cup ain't nothing.
Yeah, okay. Let's not talk about the price discrepancy between 25 pick-a-brick cups and 12 Dragonborns
Yes.
secondhand.
No.
I had to get. I would have to say I think I'm at 7 Dragonborns myself right now. So
Nice.
that scanning, as soon as I started going, they were the quickest picks that everybody was after. I'm like, So we're, like I said, that group chat, I end up hitting probably 6 stores in a day just to go and hunt. It's like, hey, we saw some over on this clip deal, and I was like, oh, sweet, I'm there. Sure enough, scanning codes like crazy just to get them. So
I hate to say it, but I'm willing to pay the scalper premium at this point on a lot of those things. I'm like, I'm just not gonna like sure, you can get an extra like twice the price of the figure if you went through all that work scanning and then uploading it to Bricklink. I'll just buy it off you there. That's how I got my Wolfpack figures.
oh, really?
And honestly, yeah, all of those paladins too, that was all a Bricklink thing for me. I got like one box of the figures that I split with a friend. And then I think I scanned like, I don't know, 4 or 5 at the store, but like, yeah, I can't do it.
It's a lot of time and it's a lot
Yeah.
of driving around.
No,
So
I
there
like,
comes a point where time and money and gas and stuff like that.
I
We,
admire your dedication though.
I was gonna say,
Gotta say.
hit we hit targets so often as it is. I mean, whenever the kids are after like a new toy or something like that, it's like, well, where are we gonna go? Let's go to Target. We'll browse around, and then all my stuff is on the checkout lanes. So it's like, while we're looking for a short lane, I am just going through and going, do they have any new ones? Do they have any new ones? Move in the cart. Let's keep going. It's like,
Yeah.
and then yeah, it's just a matter of scanning at that point. But
Those figures first came out when I was at Brick Slopes, Utah, and I was sharing a room with guys like Season 4 Tim and Chris was hell bent to get everyone that he could possibly find. So he'd run out first thing in the morning, go to all the local toy stores, come back with armloads of these figures, and we'd sit in the basement and we'd scan them to find out which ones were which.
What's really funny is I was with them right after Brick Slopes because they were,
Right, you went to
I think that
a wedding.
I went to, yeah, I went to Jordan's wedding right after that. And Chris was saying that he was at Brick Slopes because they didn't quite come out yet. I think that Brick Slopes was like a week or two before the release. So they like
Target.
found,
Yeah.
yeah, this one Target that like got it. And he was like, yeah, I found this other guy at the convention and I bought like 4 or 5 off of him for like triple the price. And like, dude, they're hitting shelves in a week.
Yeah.
Just waited.
When people get excited, people get excited.
well, let's see.
Yeah.
I've been working. I've been working solely on getting all the complete sets so I can do
Oh, giddy up.
Yeah.
all the series and display cases. So
Nicely done. I like that.
so we've gone through and I finally got my Aurora. I end up doing a Bricklink order, and I should not be doing Bricklink orders because I I'm like I get to the point like I bulk buy as much as I can locally because through the bulk buys, through parents getting rid of their kid stuff or even their older kid stuff just to get out of their house. I love that hunt. I love going through and going, oh, well this one particular piece can only go to these 2 sets.
I love that.
Scrounge around, find a few more pieces, and you're like, it's this set. It's got to be this set. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, now I got to build that. So, and then just seeing the minifigures, I grab all the minifigures out of the buckets where I can, and I put them in a bag, and then I start going through, going, all right, who are these from? What sets are these from? And it's like, I love that
I
hunt.
do
But
too.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
yeah,
100%.
When like Facebook Marketplace, someone will post a big bucket of Lego and it's just random parts, and I'll zoom in. I'm like, oh, there's a translucent 6x8. That only came in a classic space set in 1978, and then I'll go make a play for the pile, thinking the rest of it's in there. Uh, I love that stuff.
yeah. We probably one of my favorite buys. Met a buddy of mine. I was getting him some comics that I picked up for him. And my wife looks over at me and goes, "Do you have a few dollars on you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Why?" She goes, "Well, we're gonna literally just go down the street here. Go ahead and give me the few dollars." I was like, "Okay." Pull up, tell per the directions she was given or whatever. And I see her walk up to the house, and she comes back, and she's holding a trash bag, and she's walking out with this trash bag, and then the lady is walking out with 2 big old school Tonka trucks and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. put it in the back of the car, and I was like, "What's in there?" She goes, "Legos." I was like, "No way." $7. Went home, put it in an 18-gallon tote, and it was filled to the
Oh,
top.
that's a
And
good
I'm like,
score.
"Oh."
That's a really good score.
She was just so fed up with her kid's room. She piled it onto a trash bag, and I'm like, I, I I love this marketplace. This is a good thing.
Yeah.
I hear stories of that. I have not capitalized on anyone getting rid of a kid's collection out of anger or a husband's collection out of anger.
I
Although there's going to come a point where my wife's going to get so ticked off of me just keep an eye on the Calgary marketplace stuff. Maybe my wife will get frustrated enough one day.
Just tell her to give me a shout first. That's fine.
Got it. No problem.
yeah 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 it I my local one, my recent one is a lady that was selling off her older son's collection. She's never touched Lego in her life, and she brought herself to piece the pieces together for him and put it all together. And it's old castle stuff. Like it's classic. Um, gosh, I probably have. Yep, I do. Sweet. While I am clearly surrounded by Legos, we have still with box,
No
Oh,
way.
Samurai Knights,
Love that.
and then of course I always loved when they did the Rock Raiders, and
With
then
the
went
box.
over to the Power Miners. So yeah, still with box, and then here I am digging through stuff I shouldn't be messing with.
Oh,
oh yeah.
love that.
So
Love that. Oh, I love that dragon. So cool.
yeah, this is. I need more shelf space. Working on it now.
That's
But
every A-Fall's problem. We run out of
yeah,
space long before we run out of enthusiasm.
yeah, yeah. And I've got uh, video game stuff and Legos and all. I mean, it's not just one collection. It's multiple things I collect. So as I keep
You're
saying,
like my
I need a
my,
warehouse.
my buddy Crash is a multifaceted nerd. If you follow him on Instagram, it's all pop culture stuff, comic books, cosplay. Like he's that guy too. Like he's got his fingers in all kinds of pies.
It Well, like I said, when conventions are my home, it's that every avenue of geek. I literally I don't have a toe. I think I'm half deep each one. So, all right, let's see if we can get some redeeming points here for you.
Well, see, I was secretly just trying to distract you so I didn't have to get thumped by Sam in every single one of these. If you're going to
Uh,
make me play, I guess I'll play.
let's see. Oh, we only got 5 left before the
Before the tiebreaker.
tiebreaker. Yeah, before the
Yeah, the
tiebreaker.
tiebreaker. That's what we're going for at this point.
You got it in the second half. It's okay.
Sure, yeah.
All right, going for number 6. Let's see here.
Ninjago?
Nope.
No.
Monkey Kid.
Correct.
Oh, good call. I do not have very many Monkey Kid.
Oh, no one in North America really does.
Yeah, we did not get much of it here, that's for sure.
I could not tell you the name.
Yeah, neither could I.
I would, biggest hint, go with what you see for color and animal.
Oh, obviously the turquoise chimpanzee.
No, I'm gonna say that is not correct.
Gold,
Purple, just randomly grabbing thoughts.
golden gorilla. Golden gorilla?
No, no, no.
No, you're just being polite. You need a great big
Yeah.
sound
Yeah.
when we screw up.
What, the old nope button?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. Azure Lion.
Ooh.
Okay.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah, name
That
makes
one
sense
definitely
now.
is outside of my scope for sure.
We did get a point still out of it, so there's one, Groovy. Okay, here. This is a fun one. All right, this does have sub theme and a main, of course. So
Oh, well, this is Mr. Freeze from
correct.
Batman. Oh, so I
Good
guess
job, Sam.
DC superheroes
There's
Batman? Is that the
two. I
theme and
need
sub theme?
I need the full sub theme.
Oh, is that the Lego Batman movie?
No,
I
no.
don't think so.
No,
No.
I forget what Mr. Freeze looked like in that one.
The full sub theme.
Yeah, you got Mr. Freeze and superheroes.
Yeah.
What is the full sub theme?
I'm trying to think of Batman sub themes.
It's not the Arnold Schwarzenegger, by all means. It's
No.
it's older.
Oh, this is the what was that Batcave from? Shoot.
Oh, you got me.
The one with Oscar Romero Joker. Um, the original Batman? No. I don't know what
Uh,
it's called.
I I can
Are we
kind of
talking
go with
Adam
that, but
West?
yeah,
Yeah,
Like we're
the Adam
talking
West
yeah,
Adam
Adam,
Batman.
West era?
yeah,
So
Yeah.
this is like the 1985 or 19. Ah, they did the retro Batmobile with a few extra figs. They did the retro Batcave. Oh,
I'll, I can take original Batman. The true, I guess if you want to call it subgenre, is the classic TV series.
got it.
Okay.
Was that the one that came with the little Batmobile, like an 8 wide version of the Batmobile, or was that?
Oh, Keith
The
is in chat saying it's from a polybag.
Ooh,
Yep,
dang! Oh, that's a good one. That's a good pickup, Keith. Nice work.
that Keith. Way to go.
Yep. 1 point for Keith. Still
Yep.
0 for Steven, and Sam's got like
Uh,
9 or 10 or
no,
11 or
hey,
whatever it is.
Yo-Yo's on the board with one, also participating, as we used to say in our game tournaments.
So it's not like I wasn't here, but close to it.
You were present, yes.
That's my entire school education right there in a nutshell.
All right. Stepping it up a little bit. Again, it has main and sub.
Oh, this is Alpha Team Arctic Expedition. That
Alpha,
is
Alpha team
my.
is correct.
Oh, it's not
Dude,
Arctic Expedition. No, shoot, but it is the snow one. I know that much. And that's Dash. That's the
That's
guy.
what
two. That's the
the
character as well.
heck, man?
Yeah, yeah, that's Dash from Alpha Team. What
Whew.
was it?
It's
Arctic Mission? No.
missions correct. It has something else following it though.
Mission.
That's not Mission to
Mission.
Mars.
No, Mission Sub Zero. No.
No,
Mission.
you're on the right track for your
Yeah,
coldness.
yeah. Mission. Man, I can imagine so much about that theme. Beautiful sand blue elements.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Dark red or trans dark red as well. But no. Mission 2. Or no, Mission
So
3. It was Mission
not shallow, but
Mission
Deep.
Deep Freeze.
correct.
That's what it was. Yes.
Not
Bravo,
given
Sam.
point,
That was
but yes, you
impressive.
are correct.
That was impressive.
Yeah, man. And to think I was going harder.
Oh, let's not go harder than that. After all, we're waiting for that tiebreaker.
I think I'm still gonna play it just to see.
Why not?
I'll
Maybe
do.
it'll be the one that just resonates with me.
It'll be the all or nothing point. How about that?
There we go. There we go.
All right, we have two more before then. Let's see what we got here. Again, as a main and sub.
Oh, that's Orient
Adventurers?
Expedition. Yeah, Adventurers.
Adventurers is correct.
Orient
Um,
Expedition,
That is
specifically
correct.
Orient Expedition
Orient
India.
Expedition. That's the one with the elephant.
Yes. He came in the set with the elephant cart, the dark gray elephant.
Yeah.
The character's name. Ooh, I couldn't tell you. It's one of the like friends. I can tell you like every other of like the main characters from that theme, but no, couldn't tell you. I want to say like.
I was gonna say I couldn't
Probably.
go with the main cast. I had to.
Yeah. No, I want to say like it's probably something like Mowgli or something like that, or like
Not too far off when it comes to if you're thinking Jungle Book style. I can say you're really close.
Okay. Baru?
Yeah.
Huh?
Baru?
No.
I'm trying to remember some of the other characters from that theme. That's a
Oh.
There's a. Okay, so one of my favorite characters from the Jungle Book, because by far the old animated one is one of my favorite Disney classics.
agreed.
This guy has such the iconic voice. Funny enough, he plays the same animal in multiple shows past that with the same name, through like Tailspin and of course the second Jungle Book.
You've got what's the Monkey King's name? Is that it?
It's not it,
No.
but King Louie
King Louie
is the orangutan.
Okay, then it's going to be the cheetah.
No,
The jaguar. No,
it would have been the tiger.
the tiger.
The jaguar was
Sure.
the tiger.
Is it?
Is not Shere Khan. So he also, how about this? The same actor plays a voice with the same species also in the Robin Hood movie.
Oh.
But this character, this Lego character's name is close to the Jungle Book version of that particular animal in Tailspin and Jungle Book 1 and 2. And then again, plays the same species of animal in the movie Robin Hood, Disney animated.
Whoa, man. All right.
Extra
Keith,
trivia.
here's your chance to pass me.
Yeah.
Come on, Keith. Put it in the comment box and pass me on
Yeah.
this one.
Is it? It's not Baloo or anything like that. No. Is it
Baloo is correct. Now add Babaloo.
Babaloo. Shoot. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
man.
Man. Oh.
Okay, well, Keith didn't get that, so I'm okay too. So
if you would have said it's close to the Ewok with the tan on it,
oh, dude,
which was
Uh,
Aplu.
okay.
Yeah.
when you know the
man.
answer, sure, it's close. But who's gonna get that?
Baloo,
Well played.
Babaloo. Yeah, I mean, Igloo. I mean, we could have gone
There
a
you
few
go.
ways on it.
Hey, we're Canadians. We know a thing or two about igloos.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? All right. Number 10.
Okay, give her to me. Let's go. Sam, close your eyes.
All right. Number 10 is, this is a fun one.
Take it.
It went quiet.
Take it.
I know that's. Is it Timmy from Time Twisters?
Timmy is
Dude.
correct.
Dude.
Isn't that Time
And
Twisters? Time Cruisers. Time Cruisers. That's what it is, right?
This actually had a different main theme.
Ooh.
Time Twisters?
No,
I swear.
Timmy's right.
Time Bandits? No. Is it Time Bandits?
So this is a sub. They came out with these minifigures after, like outside of the series that you're talking about. These are it's a different main theme that they had created, and it wasn't very many in the line.
Lego
Timmy just
Island?
ended up being one of them.
No. Time Travelers. Is that
No,
right? No.
no.
Huh.
Again, you're getting his main. You get where he's originally from.
Yeah.
But this particular minifigure was in a different main series.
Oh, was he in Creator Classic? Or just like the Creator sets?
You're close as far as
It's
time wise.
Shoot. Freestyle?
Yes,
Dude,
Yeah.
really?
freestyle.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep, freestyle Timmy.
Outrageous. That's impressive, Sam.
Yeah. No, I'm built different, like incorrectly maybe.
Well, you're about 10 years younger than me too, so that might account for that.
Wait,
The
we went
problem
over
is,
this.
if I start remembering more minifigure names, I'm gonna forget things like tying my shoe and where my bank password is and stuff like that. So I've got an infinite amount or a defined amount of space in my brain at this stage of life.
All right, so I'll let this one be for all the marbles, but it has to be. You have to give me every detail correct to win this, Yo-Yo.
I don't like my chances, but throw it at me. Let's see.
All right, so this is the tiebreaker. This is a fun one.
That is the I want to say Lego Movie.
Nope.
No, I thought that was the Lego Movie. Wow.
You got Lego, right?
Is that from Lego Dimensions?
It's Playmobil. That's what it is. Whew.
Yeah, no. Lego Dimensions?
No.
Nope. Like they did a bunch of these in the CMFs, but I don't recall this one being a CMF.
You're correct. This was in a different kind of pack, and I do need the full details on that.
Oh, Build a Mini from the Lego store. Maybe.
I'll. It's not. Yes, I will accept that. It's the Lego brand store for main theme. Now, if you can tell me what it came in, including the year and also the character name.
Ooh. Oh, would this have been from one of the opening of the stores? They got those 3 packs of the Build-A-Minis that some of the grand openings.
It is a blister pack of 3.
Okay.
It
what
is
its
not.
name is.
It's not a store opening, but I need the year and the theme of that blister pack.
Year and theme.
And of
Maybe
course,
if you had a birthday party at the Lego store in 2012.
party is correct.
Okay.
The year is wrong. But
2013, 2014, 2015, 2016.
keep going.
17, 18,
22.
Hey,
Oh my
took it
God.
from you.
I hate you, Sam. You
Now,
suck.
the the easiest thing. Who's the guy?
The
Candyman?
cake
No.
man.
What's huh?
Cake guy?
Close. What kind?
Birthday
Chocolate
cake.
cake guy.
Birthday cake.
Chocolate cake suit guy.
Shit. I mean, shoot. Sorry, I
Yeah.
apologize to your younger viewers. What an abomination I am. So tomorrow I'm selling all my Lego, folks. I apparently
Nah.
shouldn't be in this hobby anymore.
Just your
Uh,
minifigs, yeah.
Yeah, apparently just
yeah.
my minifigs.
The bricks, the mocks, everything else can stay. Minifigures must go.
I think my wife would want it the other way around. But
Yeah, Lego Brand Store 2022 Party Set Blister Pack.
party set
Chocolate
blister.
cake suit guy.
Wow. I would never have guessed that.
It's funny. Different Lego brand stores will pre-package their minifigs. For some reason, mine almost never does. They just have all the parts on a wall that you can pick.
Yeah.
But I do recall that one. I'm pretty sure I actually, you, as Sam can attest, when I find a fun part on the Build-A-Mini, I usually buy like 15 to 30 of them, which is how I've ended up with about 45 hermit crabs recently. So, not that I have a problem.
You did get the aquarium to put those in, right?
Sure, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Has
yeah.
nothing to do with just stockpiling.
I
I got
always wanted to
I've got
go
an
ahead.
undersea display that I'm going to do with a couple other builders, and we wanted a bunch of cool things like that. So, like that leaf element, three lobe leaf element, it comes in all kinds of cool colors, and most recently it came in coral, vibrant coral,
Oh, nice.
and it was on the Pick a Brick wall at Sam's store yesterday, so I picked up a whole
Yep.
cup of that. So
Oh,
I used it
that's cool.
as fill in a couple of boxes myself.
yeah,
Nice. Yeah,
wow,
I for the life of me always wanted to do an aquarium with the floating islands of Pandora from Avatar.
yes,
They had
oh yes,
they had those awesome wire extension floating islands that they had done for people's different aquariums, and I'm like, I could probably do that in Lego and then
yeah, you
have
can.
that technically float and everything else, and
Well,
the
if
buoyancy would
you
just
play
be
with
right
that,
if I feathered it.
there's a bunch of people that played around with that tensegrity concept a number of years ago, and if you did it on a large enough scale, you could easily create floating island concepts. I say easily. You can achieve it. It's not exactly easy. You got to figure out a lot of balance points, but
It's
That's for
a lot
sure.
of YouTube videos for me. I get you. So
yeah.
so outside of the recent finds, what else do you guys have going on that's at least upcoming then?
Well, Sam's got a cool event coming up that I'm going to go to. You want to tell
Uh,
him about that?
yeah. Well, I've got a couple. Both of us are getting ready for Brick Can,
Oh, right. Yeah,
which
that's
is
coming up.
in like just under 2
2 weeks.
weeks. And then after that, in Edmonton, Alberta, we've got Northern Bricks, which is the furthest north Lego convention in North America. I
Oh,
haven't
really?
double checked that,
Huh.
but I'm going to keep saying it until someone says otherwise.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, that's if you want to make the trek to the Great White North, northernbricks.ca. Uh, I help run that convention myself, so it's a big one for me. And yeah, I've got a few big builds planned for that one. Um, Speaking of classic castle, around the stuff you're pulling out, I got a Fright Nights built planned,
Oh,
so
nice.
excited to get that thing finished up. And then yeah, I'm just like frantically building some like last minute stuff for Brickcan. I just built this guy today. Yeah, I'll share. It's all
Oh man.
gold.
Yeah.
He'll get a
I
head soon.
viewed. I went through your gallery on your website there, and yeah, your mech builds and stuff like that. Your robotics and stuff. The gunner robot was pretty cool.
Oh, thank you.
That ended up I like your. I've always been a like pretty much the uh, Blade Runner futuristic style. How life is. So of course, the way you had your futuristic housing, like massive building and everything, and still had the floating cars going around and stuff like that. Yeah, those were pretty cool.
It's really funny because, well, it's not that funny, but I built that in 2013, I think, thereabouts, and I brought it to BrickCon in Seattle, and I think it was at that BrickCon they announced the Ninjago City Gardens, or no, not the Ninjago City
Yeah,
Gardens, the first Ninjago City, and it
right,
was also this like three-layered cyberpunk city. I'm like, what the heck? Take a look at my build once and then make it into a Lego set.
right.
That's fine. Marcus did a great job. But no, yeah, that was a fun build of mine. I've been meaning to maybe do something cyberpunky again. It's weird to think that that was like 10 years ago since I built that thing, but yeah, no, fun times, fun times.
Yeah, that whole genre, space. You
Yeah,
go usually tie it right into I want to say Star Wars, but more of refined
yeah.
attire, I guess. But or you can even go altered carbon. I mean, there's a bunch of options on styles and stuff. And Cyberpunk 2000, those are
So
huge.
I don't know if you ever seen the show Scavenger's Reign.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so I was thinking a lot about that. I made a
Okay,
castle that I still haven't posted pictures of because I'm really bad at this stuff. But it's Scavenger's Reign's got this like beautiful kind of like pastel coloring to it. So I
yeah.
made this castle. It's got that like bright light orange as like the kind of greenery around it, so it looks
Okay.
kind of fall time. It's got this like tan castle with these like vibrant magenta roofs, and but it's all inhabited by like little robots and little space creatures, and there's like
It's
speeder bikes kind of zipping around and stuff like that. So just kind of that like old and new, and this ancient advanced technology. It's
It's a
kind of
really
cool.
cool build.
did you watch Electric State?
Not yet. Not yet. You know what? I read. Well, I didn't read it. It was not much of a read, but the that art book that it was based on. I've read that or
Okay.
flipped through it, and
Oh man.
yeah, I don't know. I've heard medium things about it.
Don't
So
don't do not what's that rating?
what? Rotten
Uh
Tomatoes?
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
No, don't listen.
Okay. All right.
Literally walk in open minded and just enjoy it. Because
Okay.
I tell you, the cast lineup is ridiculous. Like I didn't realize who was voicing all these people, who was actually behind the robots and other characters, and who was even in it live action wise. But oh my gosh, yeah, you want a little comedy here and there, just kind of futuristic, apocalyptic, style. Yeah, it's worth a watch,
Yeah.
man. I
I'll check
highly
it out.
suggest it.
Okay. Yeah. I like I said. The art book was really cool, and I'd be interested to see that kind of narrativized a little bit.
Right. Yeah, it's nice taking a book and seeing how the rendition on a movie or TV series
There,
takes it.
there was that
So,
other one. I think it was an Amazon show, but it was the same kind of thing. But it was like this another. It was based on an art book, and I didn't watch that one either. But it was this kind of like pastoral, um, kind of like farmland robots, kind of milling about and doing stuff
oh,
like that.
um,
Uh,
the creator, the
was that it?
yeah, is it something like Take Me to Creator? Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, because it was Mom. They reference. Man, I watch everything. Um, I, I kid you not. We have our regular shows that the wife can stand, uh, like our Gordon Ramsay shows or um, the Connors or whatever the case is. There's shows that her and I watch together, and then she just lets me go after that, and she'll read her book. I get full reign to watch any series. I'm checking out The Wolf King right now, which is based off a young adult reader novel They have an awesome anime version on Netflix I'm watching. Uh, it is, I know it's The Creator is, I think, what it was called. And about a little child that had like the robotic look, and
Okay.
they were taking her back to mom, taking the child back to mom, is what that is a really good movie too. Man, that I can give you a full list. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said,
Yeah.
I watched so much, but uh, yeah, the Creator is what that one was called, and I think that might have been on Amazon. I'm trying to think of which uh, streaming service that was on now. Um, that was nope, sorry, that was Hulu. That was Hulu back in December.
Mm. All right.
But yeah, yeah. So what else is going on?
Um,
Uh,
Sam and I are working on a project together for a local charity group.
that's it.
We're doing a big mosaic for their grand reopening, so that's been kind of fun. Sam has some technical expertise that are vastly superior to mine. He's got apparently a lot of skills that are way better than mine, but that one in particular. So my Lego Masters partner Crash and I are kind of running lead on the project. Sam's got all of our technical stuff taken care of for us, and we have a mutual friend in Toronto that's going to also provide some assistance. So that's been fun. I like true collaborative projects, and we're all donating our time to make sure that they're not out of pocket for it. So that's fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How big's the mural going to be?
Um, in the gray base plate scale, it's 4x2, so that's like approximately 200 studs by 100 studs. So 60 inches by 30 inches for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So 20 or 19 and a half thousand one by ones is what we're making. We're putting it together with.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be a build on site event where we've broken it down to 8x8 stud maps. And then we provide the people at their grand reopening with these little maps and all the bricks, and they put together the bricks or the little plates. Then we put it on a great big mapped or location pieces of base plate. I've got like everything will have a reference number, and then they
Oh,
just
okay.
clip into place, book, 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 book. And then
Oh, nice.
by the end of the event, we'll have a nice big mural for them to put up on their wall for their reopening.
That's cool.
Yeah, looking
So,
forward to that one. That's a good project.
so I guess that brings two questions to mind. First of all, one, did the show bring you two together, or had you known about each other prior to that?
We've done a lot of bonding, I think, because of the show. But I'm a big fan of what this community is, and whenever I go to a new event, I always come home with new friends. So I think Sam and I would have found each other.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
I do. I
almost
really do.
without
We're very similar mindsets on things. One of us is way better at trivia, but we're not going to talk about that right now. So I think at the end of the day, Sam and I would have found each other, but the show did make us friends.
Yeah, I think for me the show was a really big well, life changing for sure. But I think the biggest reason that it changed my life was it kind of reignited my passion for the Lego community. Like I was, I always had this as a hobby, but it was, we shot my season, and then immediately after that season, I went to a convention called BrickCan, and this was like literally got off the plane from the Atlanta where the show was filmed, and like 2 weeks later, I was less than 2 weeks later, 10 days later, I was at this show in Vancouver, and it was this kind of like really surreal thing. I've been like surrounded by Lego in like a very competitive and like also very creative, very like high level sense, and then just being at this convention with folks that are like, yep, it's my hobby, it's my passion, it's what I do for fun, and it's people from everywhere. So it went from this like heady thing to this like community thing,
Right.
and at that point, like that was the convention that I met Steven at, and it was just this like, man, like I love these people. love this thing. I love this hobby. I love what this does for people. And I
Yeah.
was like, all right, I got a purpose from there, So it's been a wild ride ever since, and it's been really fun.
No, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
the community aspect has been kind of insane. Like, uh, even though it is a competition, we're still really tight with former cast members,
Yeah,
and almost literally every single one of them virtually. Um,
Yeah.
from my season, the doctors, David and Emily, I talk to them almost daily still, like years later. Um, and a lot of the other cast members, we share stuff back and forth. We're in group chats, and we're always planning on meeting up at different conventions. And I talked briefly about that Brick Slopes in Salt Lake City, and the organizers there were ultra kind, and they put all the Lego Master cast members in an Airbnb house, and I shared a house with like 9 other Airbnb folks or Lego Masters folks. I'm just like, this is awesome. uh, like I had a pile of fun with Louise from Sam's season, and there was Crystal Star, who I've known through the community from season 1. She was in the
Yeah.
house with us, with Michelle. So it was right off the heels of Michelle and Crystal winning Australia against the world, and
Nice.
um, yeah, it's just wild how we've become this family and this connection. And I think I told you before, Keith, I went to a convention in Denmark called Scareback, and they had cast members from, it was like 9 or 10 different Lego Master formats from around the world. And at one point we got all the different cast members together, and there was about 70 people that were taken. We took a picture at the stairs of the convention center we were at, and some of these people didn't even speak English, but yet somehow we all spoke the same language. It was wild. It was so much fun.
Yeah, that's why I love the when Australia did the worlds where Crystal and them went out to and do that for Australia. Having those other Lego Master shows and pulling their contestants and pulling those in. Yeah, that was fun. And I've purposely been watching all the other seasons to see what other different styles they've been doing. What are the challenges for sure are they doing that others aren't? I will say it was a rough start on Britain originally watching those seasons.
Yeah.
Uh, but I did watch, and I'm like, okay, so Lego Masters kind of started here, and man, Australia really took off with it. Like Brickman and Hamish, those are instantly the guys that I'm like, oh man, these are some fun hosts. And then as I mentioned on our last stream, the emotions, the heartfelt stuff, and then seeing Amy and Jamie do for
Yeah.
US and stuff, and seeing again that community bond through the passion of Lego, and then seeing how they react to stuff and knowing how they're going through as far as having to sadly let someone go, because it is, as you said, it's a contest. So, but yeah, I've watched a lot of them. New Zealand. I keep honestly watching the listings of other countries popping up to check their stuff out. I know Japan was supposed to be having one. I can't remember which year and stuff like that. So
I think Japan's still supposed to be worked on. I knew somebody who was involved with some of the early conversations. I just don't know where they're at exactly right now. But I think that one's, uh, honestly, I think that would be a fantastic format because, from what I understand of their planning, they were trying to extrapolate some of the best concepts of every single one of the other formats. They did a lot of R&D, if you will, and I think they got a good chance of having a pretty high end product, is my guess. But it's hard to beat Australia, man. They are the gold standard.
I know what to see in US after watching a season of Australia. So that's why I said, when those might be back for a third show there, Yo-Yo, for the all stars and all that other stuff, right? So
I keep shamelessly throwing out comments to anyone from production that will listen to me. They're actually, there's casting right now for season 6 of the US version, and I instantly sent out a few messages like, I'm available. If you need me, put me in, coach. I'll do it.
uh, is it Gordy? No, what's Jordy? We need a U.S. Jordy.
Oh, sure.
Like
I'll
the
take it.
one returning contestant. We need a U.S. version now.
Well, I've proven that I can't do trivia quite as well, but I think I can still build reasonably. So I put me in, coach. I'll do it.
All right, now Sam, I would be very upset if I didn't ask, but we had talked about it on. We actually you were popping in. We were talking about you on our last stream, but the rug, the rug,
The rug.
man, yes,
Legendary.
yes. Was it really your first choice?
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Nice.
And it was. It, yeah, I don't know. It's we don't want to talk about it too much about how the sausage was made, of course, but like you get a very few chances to just mess around with that many Lego bricks in your life. So when you're like, okay, I got the golden brick, and I can just press pause. You just mess around and do something crazy. Yeah, you take those chances, and it's one of those things. I'm like, yeah, I feel like we could do it. I mean, there was a lot of like mismeasuring at the time for sure, but like I definitely thought it was a different size than it was, but it was good. It was a fun time, it was a learning experience. Um, yeah, no. Everybody talks about stepping on Lego being really bad, but like kneeling on Lego for 10 hours, worse. Yeah,
I agree to that
not
one.
Yeah.
yeah, not great, not great. But you know,
Well, it is definitely epic. That is definitely one that a lot of people will always remember
that
That's one for the
from that.
history books.
Yeah.
No
that's for
question. I
sure.
like it was 100% what I would have done. I just love the absurdity of it. And I just remembered myself thinking, oh, it's perfect. It's repetitive. It'll be fast. And then I'm doing the calculation in my head, like, okay, based off of 48 by 48, there's X number of studs. Like, he doesn't have enough time. And that was right around the time where they edited. You were talking about studs per minute. I'm like, he can't do it. I was so worried for you. I loved it. I thought it was absolutely the best thing in that room to do.
That's it is the number one question I get about Lego Masters. Is why did you pick the rug? So,
Why wouldn't you pick
yeah,
the rug? That's the way you got to answer that.
yeah, seriously.
Oh, man.
I think it's
Yeah,
an awesome choice.
I would have to say after the Australia version of that challenge and the US version of that challenge, you are definitely the epic level of what to go after on
You,
that challenge. So
Agreed.
it was really funny. One of our producers asked slightly after that episode was done filming. They're like, "What were you going to pick if you didn't pick the rug?" And I was like, "I don't know, maybe like the fan." And because that Australia had not come out when we were filming it,
oh
and it was only
okay.
like 2 weeks later after filming that episode, we get the trailer dropped for the Australian season where that challenge was on, and we were like, "Hey, wait a sec, like we just did that."
Right.
But yeah, apparently, my shame is I haven't seen the Australian version. Um, but yeah, apparently somebody else picked the fan and did pretty good on that as well. Was
Yeah. No, there was that whole detective scene deal and stuff like that. I think the challenge, like one of those challenges for the real life ones, yeah, the detective one was pretty cool, but I also like the half of something and then created something half out off
Oh
of
yeah,
something real.
that's one of those
That
challenges I wish we could have gotten.
I would have
That would
loved
have been
that one
fun.
too.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
what kind of item would you prefer? Because I know like there was the music stuff, there was TVs, there was typewriters, and all those kind of things. What kind of item would you love to have half of and extend off of?
Furniture? I'd say furniture for sure. That would
That's a
be.
much better first thought than mine. I was like, a taxidermy? Uh,
Having done a dog, well, if it's taxidermy, it won't move on you. Having
yeah.
to build a dog that moves all the time.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
And and fun story with dogs. If you're into dog training, how do you keep a dog from moving around all the time? You give them food, right? So you food motivate them. So to be able to take all these reference photos and constantly refer back to our dog, we just pumped this poor animal with treats. And after several hours of this, the dog became enormously farty and just
Oh man.
polluted the environment. So we would actually go walk over to the doctor's table, do a little dog walk, and let the dog change the atmosphere over there, and then come back to our table.
Oh,
A little
sabotage. I
psychological
like it.
warfare.
Right? Oh man. Yeah, the Dalmatian is not as bad. I've got a Frenchie, and I can tell you, if you really want to gas up something, have a Frenchie running around,
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
our dog Blaze, he definitely had an active GI system. Which so did my partner, for that matter. If he's listening out there, he won't even deny that.
Match made in heaven.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, man. Well, no, that's awesome. Yeah, I love hearing the stories. I love catching, your guys' creations, even what you're doing on your individual levels and as the community levels, with all the um, uh, fundraisers and the foundations and stuff that you guys are building for. That tiger for the school, that was awesome, and just the fact that they were building those pieces, and you created the overall template and design and stuff. That, I mean, those are cool. Those are what I love seeing through Lego, and I can browse through hours of just feeds of people's builds and know that I am very far away from making a mock build of any type of that level. I'm very much an instruction collector of the sets themselves, but
You're always
man,
closer than
Yeah,
you think.
I was gonna say these things have a habit of naturally occurring. So never force your creativity. Let the creativity come to you, and then all of a sudden you'll be there. You will.
but we did my son had a parade challenge, and he goes, I want to build a float. It was for a float for a school, and we ended up building it out of Lego, and then we built him a Mario, like big statue figure, and then we built the float and stuff like that. I was like, I can't draw, so stick figure people are like my go-to. That was my stick figure design on
Oh,
the float, like the Mario or the Minecraft style blockage characters
Oh, good.
and everything else, the 8-bit look, So
I always say I can't draw, and that's why I build Lego. So, you know,
It's a different art form.
yeah,
You're
100%.
expressing your artistic side in a different way.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll continue to collect the sets, man. I'm definitely a nostalgia guy. Pick up more of those castles. Um, there's a lot of Fabu land sets popping up like crazy right now locally, so it's like catching a lot of that nostalgia. And then the old um, data uh,
Dacta?
data packs, the old Dacta, yeah, the old
Dacta,
Dacta
yeah.
set. Ton of Dacta sets
Got one,
popping up
Sam. I
lately.
got one. I got a trivia one for you.
Hidden trivia you didn't see coming.
Yeah. Hey, did you every year they do a new set that's an exclusive to the Lego house? Did you see the one for this upcoming year? It is
No.
Fabuland.
Oh,
It's a
really?
tribute. Yeah, you should
Yeah.
Google it. They just started releasing photos in the last month, so it'll probably be on sale right around now, would be my guess.
Oh, nice.
Lego House exclusive Fabuland set. I don't
Yeah.
have a set number, but yeah, it should pop up right away.
Well, that was actually one of my recent builds. Actually, was the Lego House um, Memorial. They
The
did
Dagny
those.
Hole.
Uh, the